Have you ever stopped to ask, what happens if I die first and my spouse lives another 10 to 15 years in retirement without me? It's a confronting question, but one every couple should ask and plan for, because in South Africa and globally, women live longer than men, on average about 7 to 10 years. That means in most marriages, the wife outlives the husband. If you both retire at the age of 65, chances are one of you or both of you will still be around at 75. But here's the thing, one of you could still be around at 90 or even 95. So let's not sugarcoat this. Your retirement doesn't end when you die. Your spouse's retirement continues, and often it becomes harder, lonelier, and more expensive to manage. Let me tell you about Margaret, a retired nurse from Worcester. She and her husband were married for 38 years. He was the one who handled the finances. She focused on the home and the kids. They had a good life. When he passed away at the age of 74, she thought everything would be taken care of. After all, they had a retirement plan, they had savings, but what they didn't plan for was the fact that she would live another 13 years alone. And those 13 years were filled with financial anxiety, not because they didn't have enough money, but because he never prepared her to handle life without him. I've heard stories like Margaret's too many times in my career, and that's why this video matters, because the person you love most could be left behind, and they need a plan too. Hi there, and welcome back to the Family Wealth channel. My name is Hardi Swart. I'm a certified financial planner and the founder of Family Wealth Custodians. I've been helping South Africans navigate retirement and wealth decisions for over 15 years. I've made it my life's mission to empower people with the kind of advice I wish my own family had when I lost my father at a young age. This channel exists to help you retire smarter, avoid common pitfalls, and protect the people you care about most. So if that sounds valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with someone you love, especially if you've never thought about what life might look like after one of you is passed. Just a quick reminder, please remember this video is for educational purposes only. It doesn't constitute personal financial advice. If you need advice tailored to your unique circumstances, please speak to a certified financial planner that can help you make the right decisions. Let's dive in. In most marriages, one partner, and more often than not the husband, passes away first. This leaves the surviving spouse with a new challenge, navigating retirement alone. According to Stats SA and global actuarial models, the average South African middle-class man lives till the age of 70 to 75, while the average South African woman lives into her early 80s and even longer, and many will live deep into their 90s, especially with access to private healthcare, better diets, and increased longevity. But here's the issue. Most retirement plans are designed around both people living the same number of years. In fact, most couples plan as though they'll go together. But here's the thing, life doesn't work that way, and retirement has two distinct phases. The joint retirement phase, the years where you're both alive, sharing expenses, decisions, and support, and the solo retirement phase, the years where one partner lives on alone. And this second phase is often ignored in planning, but it's the most financially vulnerable. Let me walk you through a few common misconceptions that can lead to disaster. First, people assume that once one spouse passes away, expenses drop in half. But that's not how it works. The electricity bill, the bond, the property rates, the insurance premiums, they all still need to be paid. In fact, some of the costs actually increase. Medical aid premiums often go up, especially if one spouse was the principal member. Tax becomes more complex, and you might move into a higher bracket as a single individual. Admin costs, executives' fees, legal fees, compliance requirements all increase as the estate gets wound up. Second, the surviving spouse is often not equipped or empowered to take over. Many times, one spouse has always managed the finances. When that person passes, the other is left in the dark. I've seen this firsthand, and with my own mom when my father passed away. Widows or widowers don't know where the accounts are held, how to access online platforms, or what to do next. And because most bank accounts are frozen upon death, they can't access funds for weeks or even months, which brings us to the real question. How do you plan for the spouse who lives longer and protect them properly? Here's how. Step 1. Adjust your life expectancy assumptions. If you're doing financial modeling, don't plan to the age of 85 for both spouses. Have a scenario where you plan for one of the spouses to live until the age of 80 and the other to live far beyond the age of 95. This will influence your income, drawdown strategy, investment mix, risk profile, and portfolio structure. Step 2. Ensure income continuity. If you're using a product like a guaranteed life annuity, choose a joint and survivor option. And critically, don't default to 50 or 75% income for the surviving spouse. Check whether that amount is enough to maintain their standard of living. If you're using a living annuity, on the other hand, you must carefully manage the drawdown rate and asset allocation so that the capital lasts longer. This becomes more important as the surviving spouse may need to live another 10, 15, even 20 years after you've passed. Step 3. Structure access to your money wisely. Split your discretionary and emergency funds. Have a short-term account that both spouses can access easily, ideally one that is in joint names or excluded from the estate freezing process. Use flexible structures like an endowment or sinking fund, which are all part of the life wrappers, who can pay directly to a nominated beneficiary without being frozen in the whole estate winding up process. And ensure both partners know how to log into every investment and banking portal. Step 4. Create a retirement continuity file. This is a simple but powerful tool we use with clients. It includes a list of all accounts, policies, and investment providers, password storage, securely kept or linked to a digital vault, the name of the executor, financial advisor, accountant, and preferred contact people, and instructions on where to draw money from, especially for the first 3 to 6 months after you've passed away, and a personal message to the surviving spouse, offering both comfort and clarity. Step 5. Review your medical aid and estate structure. If your spouse is not the principal member on your medical aid, they may lose access or face a premium shock if you pass first. Speak to your broker and make sure the plan accommodates a smooth, continuous transition. Also review your will, trust deeds, and estate liquidity. We recently did an interview-style video with Dr. Johan Beukes on the importance of legacy planning. The link is in the description below. Step 6. Empower your spouse now before they need to lead alone. Make financial planning a shared responsibility. Include your partner in meetings with your financial advisor. Let them ask questions. Teach them how to handle withdrawals, how to track expenses, and how to feel confident managing their own financial affairs. Because one day, they might have to do it all alone. And if that day comes soon, your greatest gift won't be a lump sum or a portfolio. It will be confidence, clarity, and dignity. So if you're watching this video and thinking, we haven't prepared for that, don't panic. Just start. Speak to a certified financial planner, one who understands retirement income planning and survivor preparation. We do this every day at Family Wealth Custodians. And if you want to join our retirement community, you can find the link in the description below. We release weekly videos, tips, and stories to help you retire better and more securely. Also, let me know in the comments below. Have you planned for your spouse's solo retirement years? What steps have you taken and what's still unclear? Because here's the thing. Retirement isn't just about money. It's about love, it's about legacy, and it's about making sure your spouse is protected, even when you're not there to hold their hand. Thanks for watching.